Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for part number 2 in our brand new series where we're taking every single class in Marvel Contest of Champions and putting all the champions into this tier list maker. Now, in the first part, we did the skill class, and I was very disorganized. I've learned a lot since then, and this time we're going to be organized for the rest of these videos, having all of our PNGs of our tech champions at the top. So I have to look through everything, comb through, and make sure I already have them all here, which I do. There is 45 tech champions in the game right now. We got them all right here because each row is 14. So 14, 14, 14, that's 42, 43, 44, 45. So that's all 45 tech champs right here. And just before we get into the list, one thing I want to make abundantly clear is that this specialized series here is just the lenses that I am looking at the game through at the start of 2025. That's what this is, and it's for fun. We're having fun with these. I'm having fun making them, at least. Hope you guys are enjoying watching them. If you compare like some of the rankings here, they might be different to the last tier list, and that's because that tier list wasn't just my opinion. It was my opinion with my community's opinion as well, with you guys helping me with those rankings in the comments. So this is bound to look differently than that. Just wanted to say that. All right, let's go ahead and get into part number 2, the tech class. So let's start at the bottom. So who is the worst tech champion in the game? Let's see here. Iron Patriot. Yeah, you're the worst, dude. He is so bad. Iron Patty. That dude sucks. All right, War Machine. Pretty bad. D tier. He can do some stuff, but he's also very bad. Ultron. This Ultron, honestly, he's one of the coolest looking tech champs. Also, really cool thing about this Ultron. Let me show you guys real quick in case no one has seen this yet. If you go ahead and click on your summoner level here, you can see we get stuff as we level up. So here's an Ultron emote, 2-star Ultron, 3-star Ultron, 4-star Ultron, and then at level 65, a sick snapping emote, but also 6-star Ultron. Now, you might be thinking like, okay, 6-star Ultron, whatever, we're on 7 stars now. And that's true, but 6-star Ultron is never been available before. No one has 6-star Ultron. We only have the 5-star Ultron from Labyrinth of Legends. So I'm really hoping this guy gets just a crazy sick buff. And, at like level 69 or level 70, we get him as a 7-star. And brand new kit. That would be so sick. That's really what I'm hoping. Because I think this Ultron just looks so clean. But right now, he's pretty bad. C tier. He's like, can kind of be a tricky defender. That's why he's not lower. But, yeah, he's definitely not the greatest. But like a 6-star Ascended, fully maxed out Ultron, he could cause some problems. He could, in the current state of the game. He could, as is. But again, hoping for a buff. Okay, who else is bad here? Green Goblin is so bad. Not quite F tier, though. I give him D tier. Green Goblin has potential. Dude, Green Goblin has actually a lot of potential. He's got power control. He's got damage over time. Like Green Goblin kind of reminds me of Jack, honestly. Like, Jack is what Green Goblin could be. Plus, the one and only complaint that I have about Jack, speaking of Jack, let's go ahead and put him, I'm going to put him in S+. I think Jack's great. But my only complaint about him is he has no power control. If Jack had Green Goblin's power control on top of everything else in his kit, he'd easily be SS. That's like the only thing holding Jack back. But Jack is really good, dude. Yeah, but Green Goblin, he wishes he could be like Jack. We're putting him in D tier. Yondude. Yondude is pretty bad. He did get a buff, and he's not terrible. We'll put him in B tier. Rocket Raccoon. Rocket Raccoon also got a buff, and is not so bad anymore. I'll put him in A tier. Okay. Let's see here. Let's do Arcade. So Arcade, put him in S tier right now. I think Arcade is pretty good. Plus he's getting rebalanced, so he can go higher. But I think S tier is a good spot for him right now. All right, the Visions. I would say the Visions A tier. Yeah. Yeah. That looks about right. Okay, Kang. Kang is garbage, dude. F tier. He has some synergies that make him, like, okay, but no, he's still garbage. Alright, Psycho Man. He's pretty bad. D tier. Silver Centurion. This dude is horrible. C tier. Viv Vision. She's not the greatest. Iron Heart. She's not bad. We'll throw her in S tier with Arcade. She might be better than Arcade as an attacker, but Arcade's definitely better defender. So I think we'll keep that there. Idoom. Idoom. Dude, this guy's mid. Captain America Sam Wilson. A tier. Alright. Omega Sentinel. Omega Sentinel is honestly pretty good. I think we put her top of H tier. Yeah. Alright. Vulture. Vulture got buffed. He's not that bad anymore. He's alright. Still not that good, but B tier. I want to keep getting through the champs that I don't think are the greatest. I'm going to start talking about some better stuff. Civil Warrior. He also got buffed. He's probably top of B tier. Alright, Nebula. Nebula's good. Put her top of A tier. Mysterio's pretty good too. Put him in that A tier. Alright, Iron Man. Buffed Iron Man. S+. Alright, buffed Iron Man's great. Doc Ock. Doc Ock, bit of a dark horse. We're gonna put him in top of A. And yeah, one thing for this tier list as well is we are going by, like, in the regular monthly tier list, you know, it's just if you're in that tier, you're equal in that tier. For these, I'm putting who I think's better up front. Okay, let's keep going. Star-Lord, man. Star-Lord. Put him in that A tier, bro. Star-Lord used to be such a god. He's still not terrible. He can still do some stuff. Okay, we're starting to get down to a lot of just good champions left, which is nice. Okay, let's do Darkhawk. I think Darkhawk is, honestly, low-key pretty underrated. Put him in A tier. Okay, Lady Deathstrike. Honestly, Lady Deathstrike's not bad. I'm gonna put her top of A tier for now. Might come back to her. Okay, Iron Man, Infinity War. Throw him up in the A tier as well. We'll put him like there. Okay, Howard the Duck. Definitely S+. He's very good. Okay, now it's getting serious. Now we got a lot of good champions left. Okay, Stark Spidey, SS. Straight up, bro. Ever since 2017, when this dude came out, when he came out, he was the best champion in the game. And now, you know, 8 years later, at the highest star level and the highest rank, he is still performing insanely well in the most competitive mode, which is Battlegrounds. He's able to take a bunch of the most meta-relevant defenders. Like, you can try to argue he doesn't deserve this, but, like, there's years of undeniable, indisputable proof to put him here. So, yeah. Plus, he's my favorite champ. But even if he wasn't my favorite champ, the proof is still there. The proof is in the pudding. All you have to do is taste it. Okay. Who else is SS on here? We gotta put Ghost up there, dude. Ghost. Bam, for sure. Red Skull. Okay. Alright, Warlock. Definitely an S+. Prowler's a tough one. He could... I don't know where I want to put Prowler. I think I'm going to put him up there. Yeah. Okay, Penny. We'll put her in S tier. Shuri, an SS. Hold on, I gotta format this in the best. I think Fam is the best tech champ right now. I think Red Skull's definitely up there. I think, yeah, something like that's looking pretty good. Okay, Shocker. S+ for sure. I don't know if Warlock should be that high, honestly. Let's move him down a bit. Alright, Nimrod. S+. I don't know if I want him. I don't. I have to tweak the order. Okay, Guardian. Yeah, Guardian for sure. Ultron S. Punisher 2099 S. Hulkbuster S+. Guillotine S. And Sentinel. Dude, honestly, I think I'm gonna put Sentinel at the top of this. I think Sentinel is so good. Alright, that's every tech champ on here now. The question is, am I happy with how this looks currently? And what would I tweak here? So, I think Penny can move up. I think Ironheart can move down. I don't know if Arcade should be that high. Yeah, that's better. Star-Lord should move down to... Not that far, though. Like there. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking the way this is looking. Kang's better than him. Maybe War Machine isn't that bad. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking this. Let me see here. It should... I think Iron Man can go down a bit. Hulkbuster can go up 1, maybe 2. Warlock's a tough one. The order in this S+ is really hard in both of these, but I'm happy with who's in which tier. I'm not entirely sure on the order, but no, I think this is it. I think I like this. Yeah. This is looking good. So we have our SS tier, the absolute pinnacle of a class, and we have Future Ant-Man, #1. I think Future Ant-Man is the best tech champ in the game. He is currently restricted as a 6-star, but if we can see this guy as a 7-star, dude, yeah, best tech champ in the whole game. He's a great defender, you know, with all of his glancing. He can catch you off guard with a special, and if it connects at the wrong time, like, you're just dead. So he can be very annoying on defense, and even if you play perfectly, he can still trip you up just with the RNG of glancing. He's an incredible attacker. He has phenomenal damage output, a very solid damage source. He has power control. He can pretty much play a fight where the opponent never throws a special attack. This was extremely useful on the Dimensional Beings Necropolis Karina run against Silver Centurion in there. And Spidey 99 as well. Future Ant-Man was just a god for those really, really tough fights with those objective champions. I think that really shed a light just on how powerful and how versatile Fam can be. He's just so powerful, dude. Defender, attacker, so much utility, especially with the SIG. With the SIG ability at max SIG, you can reduce the duration of bleed and incinerate by 90%. You have a damage cap protection on yourself, so you can't take more than 10% of your health from any given source, even like Gallon's Harvest. This counters that. Plus, with the SIG, you regenerate a percentage of that 10% cap. Like, Fam is one of the most survivable champs in the game. Like, he's so freaking good. And then we have Red Skull, who got an incredible buff. It can be very annoying on defense if you don't have a counter, just doing basically no damage. He has so much armor, and if you tap his block, like, he just takes so much damage. He's got auto block. And then on attack, Red Skull is incredible. I've been having so much fun with this guy on attack. You just want to drop a heavy attack and you immediately apply a heal block, which can be so useful, for example, against like Mr. Sinister. Just immediately parry heavy, heal block him, then you're good. You don't have to worry about him healing from your crits. You build just under 3 bars, drop that special 2, you get a ton of shocks, then you throw your special 1, pause the shocks, deal direct damage. And you're just having a really good time. And every time the opponent taps your block, you're power draining them, you're power controlling them, which is really good. But I do find in some scenarios, like, they just don't want to hit your block. And then it's like, well, I can't do anything if they don't hit my block, But yeah, I think Red Skull is so incredible. And then, Stark Spidey, like I said, ever since 2017, this guy has been at the tippy top of the tech class. And to this day, he remains at the top. It's crazy what Stark Spidey can do. Shuri is, I would say, one of the most versatile tech champions here. She can parry non-contact attacks. She can block unblockable specials with her Awaken ability. She can, freely attack Atuma and not have to worry because she has non-contact basics. She just has so much that she can do. Shuri houses so much utility. Like, she doesn't have to worry about the effects of Neutralize because her ability accuracy cannot be messed with, which, Red Skull's ability accuracy cannot be messed with, but that's only against mutant champions as like a good domino counter. Same thing with Prowler. But Shuri, it's not restricted by the mutant class, so that makes her really good against Neutralize, for example, like Rintra. Ghost is the OG tech queen, man. She still has that crown. Just being able to phase through any damage over time debuff. Like, there's a reason we don't have 7-star Ghost. There's a good reason, because she is that powerful even to this day. Like, Ghost reigned supreme for a while with a full synergy team. She was easily the most broken champ in the game. It's just insane. Then we have Prowler. Prowler is awesome. Really like Prowler. Is great power control. His power control was originally in a synergy in Captain America Infinity War's synergies that all tech champions could have access to if you had the synergy, and then they just put that power control into Prowler's kit, and it's awesome. Like, whenever the opponent throws a special, any other power that they had is just erased, and then they're power locked for a bit after. Like, it's awesome. Really, really good for power control. Plus, it's like how you play into Prowler and build him up. He's got Fury passives. He has Ruptures. He doesn't crit. Prowler is just really, really good. The higher the SIG, the better. He's got that Falter you can take advantage of too, cause your opponent to miss. Plus, he's actually immune to Falter. Speaking of his immunity, he's also immune to Bleed and Incinerate. Prowler has some really, really great base immunities. And then in S+ tier, we have Sentinel, a brand newly buffed champion. Sentinel always had potential. There was even an entire variant, actually, that was made around Sentinel back in the day. I think, was it variant 4, I want to say? Or was it variant 3? I think it was variant 3. This is the tech one. I think so. And there was just nodes just beefing up Sentinel like crazy for it. And since now we have Buff Sentinel, and Buff Sentinel is awesome. He was my most wanted from this entire event. Got him, took him to rank 3 immediately, gave him a Tech Awakening Gem and a bunch of Sig Stones. Sentinel, now after his buff, dude, he's very easy to ramp. He's not at all difficult to ramp. Start with a heavy, get the opponent intimidated, smack their block a few times, and then that's it. Bait out a special 1, or 2 of them, and you're ramped. And once you're ramped, it lasts for the whole fight. So, you know, it doesn't matter how long the fight is. Once you're ramped, you're good to go. And it's faster ramp against mutants, of course, but it's still not that bad. Even against Winter Soldier, it doesn't take long to ramp. And once you're ramped, dude, you are just a literal tank. Like, it is so hard to die as Sentinel. And if that does happen, you can throw your special 3 and get all your health back. Like, kind of a Nick Fury LMD situation. It's really cool. He's a great defender now as well. A bit of a brick wall. He's got cold snap immunity now as well, so Kate can't just walk through him. He's cool. You know, and just being a robot is really useful as well. For example, like Mr. Sinister, he can't transfer those degens onto Sentinel, onto any robots. Then we have Nimrod. You know, the OG mutant hunting machine. Supposed to be the best, you know, in the comics. Nimrod is still really great, but like, I might even put Jack above him now, honestly. Yeah, Nimrod's still great, but he needs a little something, you know. Nimrod in the comics, like, oh, after seeing what Nimrod in the comics compared to what he does in game, like the in-game version is disappointing, honestly. Like, he should have crazy regen, maybe only against mutants, but insane regen against mutants. And he should be applying plasmas against mutants, like Jack does. Jack, a lantern here, you know, he doesn't crit, and when he would crit, he applies incinerate damage, which, you know, is not that crazy of a thing. You know, Guardian doesn't crit and he applies shock. Prowler doesn't crit, he applies rupture instead. So Jack-o'-lantern applies incinerate. But against mutants, it's plasma, which is awesome. Plasma is OP. That's what Nimrod should have. The ultimate mutant hunting machine against mutants. Instead of shock, it should be plasma. Like, just lore reasons, it makes the most sense. But for game balance reasons, you know. But that's why I really like Jack. Because against those mutants, you're applying that plasma to them. And it's awesome. Jack is so cool. He was built to be an onslaught counter. He's incinerate immune. He's reverse control immune. He can parry non-contact attacks. He's really neat. He's really fun too, and really cool looking. And then we have Shocker, who also does not crit, but he applies, you know, the fat damage through his heavy attack. Again, Guardian doesn't crit, applies that damage to the shock, which is really good. Guardian is phenomenal. He honestly could be higher. Yeah, that might be a bit better. Shocker might even go above Nimrod 2 now. Yeah, I think that's a little bit more accurate. Yeah. And then, of course, at our very bottom of the barrel, we have Kang, Iron Patriot, Green Goblin, Psycho Man, the duds, you know, the big duds. And then, but Ultron, dude. Ultron, get excited for Ultron. We could be getting a buff version of him. We are guaranteed getting a 6-star version of him at level 65. You know, it would be weird if we didn't also get a 7-star version past 65. And it would make total sense for him to get a fresh kit, which would be so hype. Really, really hope that ends up happening. But, yeah, guys, that is going to go ahead and wrap it up for the tech tier list going into 2025. Get excited for that Ultron. That's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like if you did. Again, any feedback on these new series are appreciated. And, you know, if you're going to be giving constructive criticism, that's totally fine. Just try not to be a jerk about it. But yeah, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this video. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a great, wonderful day. Peace.